Hi guys! Today I'll show you how to make crispy breaded chicken in the oven. There's no messy frying with this easy recipe. This chicken is perfect for weeknights because it's very quick to make. I had a lot of toasted bread left over from a review I did for my other channel, Best Kitchen Reviews, so I thought I would make breadcrumbs. You can definitely use store-bought breadcrumbs. I'm processing the toasted bread in a food processor to get coarse crumbs. I'll heat up a pan and add the bread. Stir for a few minutes, add a little oil, and stir until the bread is dry. Let this cool, and then put it back in the food processor. Add dried rosemary, oregano, basil, parsley, garlic powder, salt, and ground black pepper. Process until fine, like this. These breadcrumbs smell so good. If you're using store-bought breadcrumbs, put them in a pan with a little oil for a few minutes just to get some color on them. Heat your oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit or 218 degrees Celsius. For the chicken, I'm using 4 boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I've washed them and pat them dry. Put plastic wrap on a cutting board, the chicken on top, and another piece of plastic on top. Pound the chicken until flat and even. Don't worry too much about the exact thickness. It should look about double the size you started with. Throw the plastic wrap away and you have very little to clean. By the way, this is a really useful heavy steel meat pounder. I'll put a link below the video if you want to get it. To dip the chicken, I'll grate garlic cloves into a bowl. Add mayonnaise, ground black pepper, and mix. If you love garlic, you can even use this as a dip on its own. All 4 pieces are pounded. Slather them on both sides with the garlic mayonnaise. I start with a spoon and end up mixing with my hands. Make sure to cover the chicken all over with mayo because that's what's going to help the breadcrumbs stick. You'll need a sheet pan with a rack on top. Oil the rack or use a non-stick spray. Put the breadcrumbs on a large plate to avoid a mess on your counter. I'll dip the chicken in the breadcrumbs and place on the rack. Really press in the crumbs on both sides. I've done 3 pieces and will add a little more breadcrumbs for the last piece. Don't add all the breadcrumbs in the beginning because you'll end up wasting some. I don't want to waste any, especially when I spend time to make it from scratch. Place the chicken in the middle rack of your oven. Set the timer to 20 minutes. I ended up cooking the chicken for 25 minutes, but it depends on your oven. Since the pieces are thin, the meat will cook in 20 minutes. A few minutes extra will give you a crispier crust. To avoid cleanup, place foil or a parchment on the sheet pan because crumbs and juices will drip onto the pan. Nice and crispy. The meat is juicy and very flavorful. I didn't add any salt to the mayo because the mayo is salty enough. You can add some salt if you wish. The meat is soft enough that you can cut it with a fork. This little piece came off by itself because it's so tender. I served this with potatoes and sautéed vegetables. This is just perfect for a quick dinner, and I hope you give it a try. If you want to get notifications of when I upload a new video, click on the bell icon and select all. And don't forget to turn on your notifications. Subscribe and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.